Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Breareus Karensky and welcome to yet another unboxing. This marks my first unboxing for the Switch, and this time it's all about Disgaea 5 limited edition. This edition is exclusive to the Nipponichi online store, and I'll be covering the European version. On what we can call the front cover, we see a composition of all the main characters of the game, along, of course, two printies. So, on the sides, characters again, on the back, just some company logos, on the top once again the logo of the game, and on the back yet another illustration, this time with all the main characters as well as the units. Let's go inside. So this is just a cardboard piece, pretty keychain. Let's take a look at what these two things are later. A pin set, the Switch game of course, the soundtrack, and a rather small art book. Here's the game that on the front cover once again proposes the same illustration we've seen on the other box. And Switch cases are rather small. If you've never seen one in the plastic, I'd say here's a bunch of comparisons, like a standard DVD case, a Vita case, and the closest comparison, at least in size, PSP cases, which are in fact just a tad bit larger. But yeah, let's get back to the game by looking at the back cover. With the usual 3 screenshots, a few illustrations of the characters, TV and portable mode players, PEGI ratings, and the usual stuff. Oh, inside we have a reverse cover, and of course the incredibly small Switch cartridge. So the reverse cover is the illustration shown on the rear cover of the other box, while the back is exactly the same as the standard one. The soundtrack for the game comes in a standard CD case with the track list on the back. There is a total of 30 tracks, all composed by Tenpei Saito, as usual for Disgaea games. So let's go inside. Let's take a look at the booklet. It's not really a booklet, unfortunately, but just lyrics for 4 and 5 of the songs. So on the back we have an illustration, but the discs are in the way, so this is the first disc. The second disc, that I guess features only male main characters, while the first is all about the girls. And this is the illustration on the back. Unfortunately, oh yeah, then much better. Let's take a look at the art book that starts good because it's properly bound, although there is no continuous illustration between front and back. And the binding is a bit stiff. So we have the two illustrations that we've already seen. This is actually reflected. So no, actually this is different. Let's say spoilers for the magics. So, and we start with the main characters, the overlords, that I must be honest, I don't really know anything about. I've kinda dropped off from Disgaea at the second chapter. Void Dark. Great name for a character. My favorite class, well, wasn't in Disgaea 1 the female warrior rather than Valkyria? I need to take a look at that. Well, my favorite class, at least visually, I'd say. Oh, background illustrations. And the opening storyboards for the PlayStation 4 version. And this is the illustration on the front cover of the game and the other box. Let's start taking a look at the physical bonuses with the Prinny keychain, and there isn't much to say about it. So on the back just the copyrights, it's rubber, well printed, nothing really much to say about this. There are two sets of pins included in this limited edition of Disgaea 5 Complete. One dedicated to the new overlords and their vassals, and the other one to the original overlord Raharl, Etna, Flon, and of course one Prinny. As you've seen, they are held by a continuous cardboard piece with an illustration inside. The pins are rather small, the Prinny keychain is bigger, and they are printed on just one side. The back is kept as bare aluminium. Right now I don't really get why, but behind each pin there was a fish. And maybe I guess the eye was supposed to be the place where the pin goes, but it's not. Maybe it's something related to Disgaea's 5 story. Oh well. The two mystery items in the box are in fact posters, and strangely enough they are all about the male protagonists of Disgaea 5. I don't really know why. But then again, print quality is good, although they have been folded way too many times for my liking. And of course, there is nothing on the back to show. While I can't find anything wrong with this limited edition for Disgaea 5 complete for the Switch, I cannot find anything great either. The pins are nice, but to me the new overlords aren't as iconic as some of the units, and instead of the vassals, and in fact even the old overlords, I would have preferred some pins for the units themselves. The 2-disc soundtrack is nice, although I doubt it's the complete edition, as is the art book, although as usual I would have preferred a bigger format with more pages. If you are a Disgaea fan, this edition will do you no harm, but it lacks that something special to tell it apart from other limited editions. There will be a first hour play of this game in the following days, but I doubt I'll get on with a full-blown review. Other games are coming and I want to focus on those. I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing and you'll stick around for more. Briareo Skarensky, over and out.